What's up, guys? Emmanuel Jones here, and here we back for another week of our NFL prediction. And last week, we had a week off because of the Pro Bowl weekend, and now we're into Super Bowl 58 predictions, where we're going to be doing our game by game. I'll be giving you my prediction to see who I think is going to win Super Bowl 58. So don't forget, put a thumbs up to like the video, subscribe to my channel for more options, and comment down your opinion below to see who you think is going to win Super Bowl 58. So we're going to get things started here. Oh, okay, so we got the San Francisco 49ers versus Kansas City Chiefs. Now, this is a rematch from Super Bowl 55, I think. This is from like 3 or 4 years ago, I believe. So, yeah. So, obviously, this game right here is going to be fun to watch. It can go either way. Now both these two teams, are kind of similar to each other because, you got two of the best tight ends facing against each other with George Kittle versus Travis Kelce. You got two of the best defenses playing against each other, and then offenses, I always say Niners offense could be a lot better, but the Chiefs offense, is starting to fall apart a little bit. So as I look at this team right here, look at this game right here, I'm coming to the match to see who is going to be a difference maker in this game. Like who's going to be a difference maker. Like I think, as I looked at, both these two defenses, they're very similar to each other. Now the Niners defense, they're really good, but they could be ran on at times because the Niners are a team where sometimes they can't really stop aggressive running backs, but we see them because we seen this team last week against the Lions. They looked it very poor in that game against the Lions. Like I was like, you know, if they do the same thing against the Chiefs, they're not going to be able to come back and beat the Chiefs because you see they was able to hold on. Because literally, though, the Lions, they would have easily won the game, but they really didn't because Niners, really came through and win. That's when their offense starts to fall apart, their defense starts falling apart, and all of a sudden, the second half, the Niners start getting it together. You know, Now I just don't really know if San Fran's going to be able to run the ball effectively because the Chiefs defense is very good, and they have a high 6 blitz rating, and Spags Noah has been playing aggressive football for over the past couple of weeks. I mean, he's like letting his defense. I mean, he's been blitzing a lot. I mean, his defense is totally really good. I mean, they definitely gave Lamar Jackson, that Ravens offense, a tough time last week because literally the offense didn't even look that pretty last week, and they still won. And I think the defense of the Chiefs, can do the same thing. Maybe they can confuse Brock Purdy and make the Niners offense look one dimensional, especially on defense, especially on the Niners defense. They're they really the issue with the Niners is with their defense is that they have trouble defending young quarterbacks. And sometimes they just play too much man coverage and they let guys open. Like I'm not saying the Niners defense is overrated, but sometimes the Niners defense sometimes cannot really cover. Sometimes they cannot stop the run. Like it happens sometimes. I mean, the Chiefs' run defense was an issue over the past couple of weeks, but I feel like their run defense has proven to be good. So I think the Chiefs, they have some corners, that can really match up with the Chiefs receivers. So if you can take away one of their pass catchers, I think you can make them throw the ball to other people. I think that's what I think they can do. And I think the Niners can do the same thing too, because we already knew that the Chiefs offense has not been looking as pretty as it was over the past few seasons. But I think if you can take away Travis Kelce and make them throw the ball to other people, that's what I like to see. That'll be a good matchup because I think, you know, one of their safeties can cover Kelce, and then you got corners that can really match up well with the Chiefs receiving core because I think the Chiefs receiving core is a bit overwhelming. I mean, Valdez Scanlon looked it pretty good in that game against the Ravens. He had a good catch against the Ravens down the field. Kadarius Toney should be back for this game. I want to see what he can do because he's been a little bit inconsistent, especially with with the drops that he has, and he's been like one of the worst receivers in the league. Valdez Scantling was too, and Rashid Rice has been an excellent wide receiver for this team, and he's starting to step up. He can be that true number one receiver, but I don't know if he's the go-to guy. And then Sky Moore should be back. I don't think he's the go-to guy. I mean, Justin Watson is excellent. Noah Gray is excellent. And then you got Pacheco. He's a really good running back. And the Chiefs' offensive line, is pretty strong. I mean, if I look at the Niners' defense, as long as they don't get pushed around, I think they can give the Chiefs' offense issues and make them one-dimensional. Because Mahomes at times has really struggled against good defenses, but he's been looking good against good defenses as well. So yeah, but you know, you know, the Niners. I think the only way the Niners Chiefs are going to win this game is that if their offense can really like spread out the Niners defense, and then their defense can really shut down the whole entire Niners offense. That's how I think the Chiefs can win. The only way the Niners can beat the Chiefs is that if the Niners can make the Chiefs trail and all that, and they can make their offense look one-dimensional, and then the Chiefs defense gives up big plays. So, yeah. I just don't know the Chiefs are going to be able to cover Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, or Deebo Samuel because those guys are really tough to cover. And McCaffrey, he's a really good back. I mean, he could be tough to cover as well. So I think he can really have a good game here and there. And then on the other side, the question is, can Brock Purdy be able to get the ball out quick? Can Kyle Shanahan have a good game plan? Can he find a way to run the ball, which I don't know if they're gonna be able to do. But I think the Chiefs, because the Niners defense sometimes, like I said, it gets ran on at times, and I think the Chiefs can definitely run the ball on them a little bit. And I think they can though. But I don't know if they're gonna be able to do it as much because the Niners have a lot of studs on defense. And they're really good getting after the quarterback. They can stop the run. They can tackle really well. And we know the Chiefs defense can tackle really well too. So yeah, I think when I look at the Niners defense, I think the Niners Chiefs could be a factor in this game because last time we seen these two teams play in the regular season, the Chiefs really blew them out. That's when Jimmy G was a quarterback, and Jimmy G didn't look this good. Because literally, back in Super Bowl from 3 years ago, the Chiefs really won that game. Mahomes really played his best. The defense did enough to at least confuse Garoppolo. And but I feel like, Mahomes is 3-0 against the Niners. And I feel like that's a team where I think he truly owns. But, you know, I feel like the Niners are a different team here because you got Brock Purdy. He's one of the best young quarterbacks in the NFL. They got a really good offense and a really good defense. And I just kind of really feel like when I look at the coaching staff, Steve Wilkes sometimes he doesn't know what he's doing. Sometimes he lets his defense back. Sometimes he doesn't have a good game plan. Sometimes he gets out coached. So I just want to see what the Chiefs are looking for, though, because I kind of feel like L'Jarius Sneed and Chris Jones, this could be their last game because they're both free agents, which I don't know if they're gonna be able to come back in Kansas City, which I hope they do, because that'll be a big move for them. Because even if they lose these guys in free agency, the Chiefs defense could definitely fall apart. Now they got other players on defense like George Karlaftis, Leo Chanel, Brian Cook, Justin Reed, Trent McDuffie. I mean, they have a lot of good players on defense that are really good, and they're young though, and they're starting to get better. So yeah, I just like the Chiefs defense so far. I mean, it looks to be a top unit in the NFL. And the Niners defense is the same way too. They look like a top unit in the NFL as well. So basically, though, I just kind of really look to see, who's gonna run the ball better, who's gonna like have a better passing game. Because Mahomes, he didn't really looked it pretty good all year. I mean, he hasn't been the same almost all this year. That's when the Chiefs, couldn't even score a point in the second quarter. I mean, in the second half. I mean, sometimes a team can do it, and sometimes that team can't. I mean, the Chiefs defense sometimes can get ran on and pushed around at times. I mean, we've seen that happen in previous seasons. So yeah. So basically, though, I just think that as I look at the matchup, who's gonna have a better game plan. Like I just kind of really feel like that, that this game right here is gonna be close. It's gonna be a fun game to watch. But I will be taking the San Francisco 49ers to win this game. And the reason why I'm taking the 49ers to win this game is because I just think the Niners are a more complete team. And I just kind of really felt that their defense, is going to have a big game here. I think they can find a way to shut down the Chiefs offense, make the offense look one dimensional. Because we know the Chiefs offense nearly wasn't as good all year. And then you have the defense, you have the offense. I think they can move the ball really well against the Chiefs defense. And I just think they got more weapons to work with. Especially Brock Purdy has played a lot better than Patrick Mahomes this year, and I think Brock Purdy, he's I feel like he's gonna gain more confidence in this game, and I think he's gonna get the ball out quick, and I think the defense can find their one-on-one matches as well. But the only thing is that I think the Niners need to be more careful with the Chiefs, with their offense, not giving up big plays and not, getting run over a lot. Because if they do that in this game, then the Chiefs offense is gonna have good success. And the Chiefs gotta be careful with that too, because if they do, if they don't, the Niners offense defense will have success as well. So yeah. So basically, it's gonna be a fun game to watch. It will be super close in this game, but I think it could be a low scoring game. Maybe in the low, probably like in the lows, like somewhere between 20 and 10. I can see it like being like in the low 20s as well. But if it's a high scoring game, it could be in the high 30s. Sometimes the Chiefs defense is really good at keeping teams out of the red zone. But I feel like if the Chiefs, if they get up early, they could easily blow the Niners out. If the Niners get up early, they can blow the Chiefs out. So that's how I can really see it. But I think it will be close this time. I'm going to say the 49ers win this game like 24-20, something like that. More like a 4-point game. I think their defense can win this game, and I think their offense can win this game on a game-winning drive. I think it just all depends. But I think, the Niners can find a way to control the clock and keep Mahomes on the sidelines and all that. So I think they'll find a way to do that. So yeah. So yeah. So I will be taking the 49ers to win this game. And I'm probably gonna go with the Chiefs with the points. I think the Chiefs are gonna keep it close this time. I think they cover because of their defense. So yeah. So I'll take the Chiefs to cover, the 49ers to win this game and have them win their first Super Bowl in 20 years. Because I know they haven't won a Super Bowl since like 1994, I believe. So yeah, give me the Chiefs to cover and the Niners to win. Well, that's my Super Bowl 58 predictions for this week. So hope you guys enjoy watching. If you do, put a thumbs up, like the video, and you can check my playlist. And you can also, watch where you can look all my videos and all that. So yeah. Well, this is Emmanuel Jones from Big Fan. You know, if you and so yeah, so if you disagree with me, just let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. who you think's gonna win Super Bowl 58. Well, this is Emmanuel Jones from Big Fan. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.